What's up, everyone, and welcome to another Bitcoin hot take. Let's start off on the weekly time frame here and work our way down. So, starting off from the weekly time frame, we have this bearish divergence here in the RSI that we've been looking at, with last week us having an increase above average in bear volume here. But the bulls are trying to make an attempt here to eventually push above this weekly high here, with potentially a lower low in the RSI, but a higher low in price. They would have to break the high here of this black candle up at about 57,564 to make that happen. The level that I will look to be a buyer if we do end up continuing to go down will be somewhere in this range down here around $36,000. This is the established weekly resistance level that we ran into here, rejected off of, and then pushed right through and closed above. So if we come back into that level, that will be the level that I will be looking to buy. Let's go down to the 2-day time frame and look at something I think is important. Don't mind this green check mark for right now. That's on the 1-day time frame. So for looking at the 2-day time frame here, something I want to point out is we have this blue level here, which is basically the resistance level that we pushed into right here, formed a low, and then pushed above, and now we're bouncing off of it here. Now, if we push down below this, the low of this candle, I think that we're going to end up going down below this blue level, and if we close below that, that will end up being an established resistance level. Something to keep an eye on here on the 2-day time frame that I'm watching is you can see that we have this long upper wick on the previous 2-day candle close that closed last night, and then this decrease in bull volume here. Now, the decrease in bull volume is notable when, especially combined with a long upper wick. You can see that people are starting to price that in here by selling off, thinking this is potentially bearish, and it potentially could. If we go down to the daily time frame, let's look at why that might be the case. So the bears might be gearing up for the push down to that weekly level, and this might have been their ammo right here. And what I mean by ammo is they may have deliberately pushed the price into this level so then they could grab some liquidity, which is stop losses in this case. So you can see that we came down, we came up into this gray zone, we rejected off of that level, and then that is where people probably put their stop loss, right above this high or above this gray zone, and we wicked right above this gray zone as well. And so we may have grabbed the stop losses that we needed to push this price down to, like I said, around the somewhere around the previous all-time high level, or even further in around the $36,000 level. This blue zone here is from this resistance that we had here, and then we pushed above and closed above. We came into that once, twice, and now if we go into that a third time, I don't know if that resistance level will hold up a third time. We may be weakening the level each time that we go into it. So that's why the green check mark is here, by the way, because we grabbed those stop losses above here. Now, if we go down to the lower term time frames for a bit of clarity, the 12-hour time frame is actually pretty good position for the bulls. And this is pretty much as good of a position as the bulls could hope to be in. And the reason for that is because they changed the trend on a bunch of the exchanges on the 12-hour time frame. They had a low, high, higher low, and then higher high here. And now they're retesting this kind of area right here of consolidation to potentially push back above for bullish continuation. And they would have to try and push above this high here that they just printed, around 52,652. So this is the level that is ultimately the level that I'm currently watching on the 12-hour time frame. I am not longing this level just because right now, even though this is a valid support level, this purple zone right here, the reason is because right now there's a lot of uncertainty on the higher time frames. Like I said, on the 2-day time frame, we have the decrease in bull volume, long upper wick. We just grabbed some liquidity. On the daily time frame, we have, you know, this push into this level, long upper wick on this candle, and then close back down below. And we may need to come down once again here, but we'll see. I mean, it honestly, the bulls could realistically still hold this level. They have 8.5 hours to kind of show either a bounce here or either a push down below, and that is really the main support level to watch. If we go down to the lower term time frames real quick, we can see that we are trending bearish on the 4-hour time frame, with our high, low, lower high in comparison to this one, and then lower low. And then we get this white candle right here. We push back above, we retest this zone, and we reject off of that. And so now we're going down on the 4-hour time frame. You can see that we're trying to bounce here. And here's the way you can tell is with these long upper wicks. You know, we're bouncing, we're trying to bounce off of these levels with these long upper wicks. You can see that, but the bears just keep pushing it down further. So, you know, that's something to watch, is if we do end up getting a good close on the 4-hour time frame, and then we can get a 4-hour trend change. Excuse me. A 4-hour trend change where we get the low somewhere, high, higher low, and then higher high somewhere. So that's really what I'm looking for on Bitcoin right now. Key levels to watch are the weekly support level down here around 37,000, the daily resistance level that we just ran into, this gray zone that we're currently rejecting off of, the blue support zone here that is around 49,000, the 12-hour purple zone here, which is going from about 49,734 to about 47,069. If we go right through this zone and close 2 candles below it, I'll look to short this level. But right now, we still have a pretty good chance that this could end up bouncing for the bulls. So let's see what we get. That's all I got for you guys today. If you like this video, give it a like, comment down below what your current thoughts are on Bitcoin, and I will see you guys tomorrow.